This episode is brought to you by The Guarantors. Chasing down residents who don't pay their rent is taxing enough. Did you know you could offset the risk of renter default? Meet The Guarantors. They'll requalify your applicants and insure their rent. If the resident doesn't pay, you still get paid. Visit theguarantors.com/multifamily today. Welcome to another episode of the Multifam Collective. I, again, am back from Ireland. This is my second episode since returning. I promise not to say this is my third and my fourth and my fifth episode since returning, but I wanted to talk today about the value of physically writing things down, especially as it relates to a to-do list, things that you need to do as a business leader, things that you need to do as a human in your life. Writing those things down as a list. And I think there's value in this because anytime that you take a pen or a pencil or any other writing instrument and you put it on a real piece of paper, one that was born from a tree, and you write things down, there's this connection that is made with your brain and the action of writing. And in some way, that connection imbues things. It imbues the task list. It imbues the things that you need to do or the thing you need to do in your mind. And once it's imbued in your mind goes to work on the action items that are related to that task so that you can get it through to completion. So I've been writing down to-do lists in all kinds of different formats for, who knows, almost 30 years now, guessing. But it literally looks like this. Bunch of pieces of paper, stapled together, to-do list for, in my case, Multifamily Media Network, Multifamily Collective, my other stealth adventure startup that we're doing right now. And then I'm missing one. But I write all those to-do lists down. And every day I check off, or I use a yellow highlighter. I draw a line through it and I use a yellow highlighter when I've completed the task. And the next day I write all those things down that are pending, that are left over from the day before. And that exercise, again, imbues these things on my mind, and it puts my mind to work on the tasks that are necessary, or the connections that I need to make, or the phone calls that I need to make, or the things that follow on or knock on from things that I've completed, but things that are left outstanding. And it keeps me focused. Now, that's one way of getting a task list done. That's one way of imbuing things in your mind. I'm sure there are 100 different ways that you can put to use or you can put to practice that would help you accomplish the same thing. I do oftentimes get people that retort to me, well, hey, I just keep it all in my email inbox, or I keep it all digitally, but in my head, this is not an argument against that necessarily. It's just that there is science that would suggest that the physical writing down of things makes that connection, imbues things in your mind, helps your mind get to work on things, versus there's something about this tactile thing related to a keyboard and data entry that doesn't really give you that same sort of imbuing on the mind that the writing down does. So my encouragement to you is to write down your task lists on a daily basis, cross through those things, put the yellow highlighter there, because there's also some more science behind that we can talk about in a later episode. But then the following morning and or the evening before the following morning, whatever you have left pending, rewrite that on a new list so that you can get going the next day. Your brain can get going, your mind can get going on what needs to happen to make those things come true. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.